Hi guys, I'm Ed. Welcome to Beachside Retirement. This is my retirement journey that I've started maybe a little over 2 weeks now. So today I wanted to show you a different version of what's been going on, give you a little insight into RV living at the beach. I don't live here full time. Full disclosure, my wife is still working, and we come down here on weekends, long weekends. We come down for vacation. I've even come down in the middle of the week. But what I wanted to do is take you on a little visual tour. Got my little doggies here with me, and we're going to take a ride today together on a golf cart. We're going to show you the beach. We're going to show you a bunch of things that are available for anyone who's either are already an RV or you'll understand this. But for us, we decided this was our way of doing an affordable beach house. And like I say, this park, I'm not sure if I've said it before, but it's a 6-month park out of the year. Springtime till fall, we're open, and we got public access to a boat ramp. We have boating, kayaking, paddle boards, all kind of tiki bars around the beach. Great walking, great exercise, great area for the kids to play, pools. But this is basically an RV community of about 1,200 people. Our RV is actually on a piece of property. We don't move it. We had it like the set it and forget it kind of a deal. And I'm going to give you a quick little tour. And the reason for me kind of bringing in and showing you this is if anyone like myself out there and you were wondering how could I try to get into the, you like the beach, you like the beach side, you love living near the ocean, but how can I do it affordable? We don't all have money for a beach house, but RVs aren't that expensive. As a matter of fact, right now in this park, there's RVs that are for sale on the lot. They're under $30,000, so not a whole lot of money. But anyway, I'm going to show you our setup and show you what we got going on, and then we're going to take a trip. So I'm going to turn this camera around. Hopefully this works, and I'm going to start showing you around. Here we go. All right, guys. So this is actually our main living area. There's little Presley down there, and there's Charles, my right-hand man. Right, Charlie boy? We got 2 little mini dachshunds. So for our place, we've got what is called a destination trailer. We've got our big living room in one big spot. We've got our kitchen table area, a really nice kitchen to do pretty much everything we need to do. Nice size, normal fridge. Everything inside. We've got our main living area where Charlie's at. That's actually a sleeper sofa. We put that out when we have guests. My wife and I watch a lot of movies there. Not a lot of windows for, enjoyable light. Got a nice TV and a fireplace, which actually works great in the fall and the winter. Takes the chill off. There's a furnace too in the RV, but a little electric fireplace is great. And I'm just going to do a quick little tour. Go down the hallway. Bathroom's there. We've actually got 2 lofts up the stairs. Our kids go up top there. There's a little 2-bedroom version over there and a smaller one on the right. And then inside here's our master bedroom. Again, small quarters, not like a big house. But hey, when you're retired and trying to save money, RV living can be fun. And check this out. That's the best thing. Last year, my wife got the washer and dryer. We actually added that in. I installed that. That allows us pretty much to leave a set of clothes here at the beach. And that way, whenever we're done, we just do our laundry, leave everything here. Got a nice, way too big TV, of course. But you know how that goes. If you're a guy, you get a TV that's always too big. So just wanted to show you a little bit of the inside. Then we'll get to show you what's outside. And again, my whole reason for doing this is for those of you who ever wanted to do living at the beach without having to buy a house. RVs these days are pretty great. I'll give you a little tour outside real quick. You look out the window. Again, this community, we're in the Northeast United States, so everybody's got their little lot and their property, and different versions of what makes them happy. I'm going to show you my patio right now with my wife outside, and then we're going to take a little ride. Show you some different things you could do in retirement. Let's open the door. Here we go. There's our patio area outside. And check out the sights. And we're going to walk out to the front here. There's Presley. Got my irrigation running in my plants. There we go. Talk a little walk around here. And if you look at everything we got going, you can kind of see little version of a house. It's only temporary, but it's still pretty cool. All right, guys, so I'm going to switch this off. We're going to take a ride, and I'll pick you back up as soon as we get to the other part. All right, see you soon. All right, guys, welcome back. We're on the road. I wanted to show you, again, another version of how we can do beachside retirement on a budget, or a limited budget. So we are at our RV park. This is my wife, Janet.
Hi.
And we got the Weens here with us. So we're going to take a little ride on the golf cart, and we're going to show you what part of our life's about. This has been a great experience so far. Hey, Press, you got to stay in the cart. So this park is pretty great because we've got water all around us. There's canals on multiple streets, and we're headed actually right to the end here. I'm going to show you the bay in a moment. But again, for retirement living on a budget, there's RVs for sale in here right now for $30,000 and up. You know, that's less than cars nowadays. You pay a monthly fee for the year, and you can enjoy 6 months of living at the beach. This is, of course, we're in the Northeast USA, so if you're in Carolina or Florida and you're already an RVer, you probably know you can live year-round. But for us, this is our second home, essentially, a crash pad at the beach. And we basically come down here and do our thing. We go to a lot of tiki bars, we do a lot of beach stuff, a lot of family stuff, a lot of water sports. But the golf cart's pretty cool. Dogs are doing good today. And she's doing a good job driving, right?
Yes.
All right, we're almost to the water. I just want to show you guys. So anyway.
Straight ahead.
Yep, I'm going to turn this camera around as we drive. I'm going to keep talking, but now you're going to see what's available. Here we go. All right, now we're looking. If you can see this, this is the bay. And if you want, you could kind of pull up and park like sideways a little bit. That's actually good. You can kind of keep going. But look at the canals. Great place to kayak. The people with the real money over there have got them big homes. All of those homes right over there were just built. They're $1.5 million and up. But we're not. They're looking at an RV park. That's their view. And I'm here to show you this is a way you can do beachside living on a budget. But beautiful, isn't it? Check out that's a cool spring day here. A little chilly for a t-shirt. But yeah, if you look around, some of these are folks that are just camping for the weekend. And the rest of the other people, they're here for the long run. But anyway, we're going to take you to another spot. I'm going to show you the actual beach, and then we'll be right back. Like I said earlier in the video, there might be some editing in this where we stop and we come back in and out. But this way I'll get to show you all the different elements. All right, we're headed to the beach. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can have a better view than my ugly face. Here we go. Yep. Look, there's a nice pontoon out there. Presley, you got to stay on the cart, baby. All right. Our dogs want to jump off already. We haven't even gotten here yet. Jan's going to park it. We're going to beach it at the beach. We're going to take a little walk. All right, here we go. You good, Charlie?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Looking pretty good, right? Looks like they smoothed out the beach a little bit for something. Not sure. But anyway, guys, sorry, I was distracted by the view. All right, we're back. I'm going to turn this thing around. So, this is actually the beach part in the park, the private beach that we have. And this allows us to do everything that we want to do within the park. We got, if you look out here in the bay, we got kayakers, paddleboard. We got the dogs. The dogs just love this little beach. We got the bandstand behind me. I'm actually going to turn this around so you can see everything. Again, just a way to show you what's possible with what we got. Sorry, Presley's using the potty. Didn't want to put that on camera. But anyway, I'm going to take you around and show you some stuff, and we'll be right back. Here we go. There we go. So this is a great view. The day's way better today. Yesterday was so windy. The videos I made I couldn't even use because the sound of the wind was just outrageous. But if you look across the bay here, we've got the bay. Got somebody out there on a kayak. We got a regular sport boat out there. We got a couple of retirement swings for me and my wife right here. And we got the RV park. So anyway, just to kind of recount what I was saying before, this is just a good way, if you have the funds available and you live near the coast, this is a way to get a beach place at an RV park. A lot of people who have campers that pull them behind, they come down here for the weekend or for a week, and that's great as well. My truck died, so I don't actually have that, so we ended up putting an RV that stays here. It's more like our mini little park model house, and we pretty much just camp here a lot of time, every weekend at least, sometimes longer, and it's fun. So just wanted to give you a little insight on this side of the park. Hope you're still with me, and if you find value in the video, consider hitting the like button. I would appreciate that. Just try to show more information on my version of Beachside Retirement and show you what's available. I've only been almost 3 weeks in, and I've been down here every weekend and a few times during the week, and it's allowed us to get a lot more family time in with the graduations and stuff we had to deal with. So anyway, I'm going to pan it around and show you a little more sights, walk the dogs, and then we're going to take you over to the other side of the park. Again, just to give you a little idea of the different stuff that's available. So let me stop talking and let you have a view, and then I'll be right back. Here we go. Charlie boy, what are you doing? Hi, Charlie. Where you at, Press? Let's take a walk, guys. Let's take a walk. See you in the next one. Hang on. We got to keep moving, Mama.
I'm sorry, I gotta reverse.
This is great.
All right, we're reversing.
We're doing the best we
wanted
can.
to show you the lake that was on the other side of our
Walk and
RV
talk.
park.
Anyway, let me show you that. Hang on. This is what Jan wanted to show you. Over here. There you go. There's a lake for you people that like to fish. Put little little boats on there, freshwater boat, and you can fish. So lots of stuff going on. This is probably the craziest and worst video I've made yet.
Oh, no. This is not the first video.
But
I'm sure the first ones were.
yeah. But the truth of it is, this whole deal with these retirement channels are to get you to be able to do silly stuff like this. And this is kind of what we do on our day. We take the dogs for a ride. After a certain amount of walking, they just want to ride on the cart. And yep, I'm going to turn this around as we drive, but I'm still going to talk. There we go. So some of the things they have here also are more cabin-like in the fall. That's great. I wish you could smell that. It smells like barbecue chicken.
Yes,
I smell charcoal.
Really good.
That's the best thing about a campground. Sunday morning, you get on the golf cart, you ride around. Everybody, most people, are making breakfast. You just ride around with the breeze going, and you can smell, who knows what you're going to smell, but it's usually pretty great. But, I wish you could feel that. It's a summer day, but that just temperature dropped like 10 degrees there with the breeze. Anyway, something to think about. You ever decided or wanted to look into it? Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your comments if you're already retired and you are RVers like we are. Maybe you guys drive all over the place, visit many states. We do it the easy way. We're not that outgoing and adventurous. We just kind of have ours in one spot, and we come visit it as often as we can. But we still like to travel otherwise. But this, again, like I'm saying before, so for our park, let me explain this a little better. We have about 1,200 permanent sites here, and you have a yearly fee, and you're what they call a seasonal. And they also have the sites that I just showed you where you can come in for the weekend or for a week. But what happens is people want to get out of this living for whatever reason. They age out, or they want to move on to maybe buy a house, or they don't have time to come down, or the kids are in sports. So they put these things up for sale, and they have a special little page that has to do with that and what you end up seeing. And we have friends that come down with us. It's fun to look for. They end up like looking at the classifieds. And sure, some of these are high-end, people that have the money. But for the everyday people, like I said at the beginning of the other one, there's an RV on sale for now. I think it's like $26,000. That's everything there at the site. You get that, and then you've got your yearly fee. So, our RV was more expensive going in. We bought ours brand new about 4 years ago. And we got a large one for our kids. At the time, they were in high school. They just graduated college. But we wanted a big like a crash pad for our family and our friends to come see. So we can actually sleep a good deal of people in ours, and it works out well for that. Although most of the time it's just Jan and I, and the dogs, and that's kind of how we like it. But you know, again, not too much more to say. Can you pull up by that canal on the way out?
Yep.
I'll show you this side. This is a really good thing too. If you're into boating, that's the one thing that's great about here. Yesterday we were actually walking the dogs on this on the street we're on right now. There's a couple playing cornhole. You know, they have their dogs out there, their kids out there. And I'm going to turn this around and show you a canal right here. This is really great too. People can fish in here. You got geese. We might get off and walk. We'll see. But can you see that up there? See that canal? I mean, it's so peaceful. And it's really a great family thing. So if you're into family time, that's like, again, most people that do RVing, they're all about family stuff. And if you're into retirement, that's probably the best way to get to the beach. Go RVing. So thank you for watching the video, like I always say. Again, this first time, this is Jan.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Be kind, stay safe.